Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video I am going to discuss about how to change, that is how to replace the list elements in Python. What are the different ways of replacing the list elements? Examples on replacing list elements. These are the three topics I am going to discuss. First, changing or replacing list elements in Python. We know that a list is a mutable type, which means once it is defined or once it is assigned with some value, it can be changed in the future. So that is, a list in Python is a mutable. Now, so we know that each and every item or each and every element in a list is associated with the index number. This index number plays a key role in changing the item or element in a list. That is, you can change an element within a list by using the items index. What are the different ways of changing list elements? So in Python, once a list has been created, we can change it in two ways. What are the two ways? The first one is we can changing a specific item value, that is changing a single element from the list, or changing a range of item values, that is multiple or sequential values. Those values can be replaced. How we can done? First one, changing a specific item value, that is how to replace a single element in a list. To replace a single element in a list, we have to use the respective index number of that element, and then we have to assign a new value. The syntax is the list name, which list we want to change, followed by the index of the element. So which element we want to modify, that index number, and then the value which you want to assign. That means the new value will be assigned to the list of this respective index. Let us take an example. So consider the list ADAP of 93864. That means we have to create a list with these numbers. ADAP equal to 93864. Good. Replace the second index element with new value of 10. What are the indexes of this list? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want to access only the second index, then if I write that print of a of 2, second index. Now what is the value at the second index we have? We have the, sorry, adapt it. This one is adapt 8. So the number 8 is assigned at the respective list elements. Now what we have to do? We have to replace the second index element with the 10. That means this 8 had to be replaced with the 10 value. For that, what we are going to do is we have to use our list name is adapt, and where we want to change the element, respective index, that is second index, and the new value which we want to assign, 10. Run. So we have done this one. Now if we try to print the adapt list, look at here, we have considered 9, 3, 8, 6, 4, but after the changing or replacement at the second index was replaced with the 10. This is changing a single element. Now let us try that. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 0 to 4 indices. Now if you try to change adapt of 6 equal to 22, run. That is, it will represent you index error because list assignment index out of range. So we cannot change the value if that index is not available in the list. So we can change the value which is not having the index position in the list. So this is a key point. Look at here, adapt of 2 equal to 10. That is the same thing we have done. Now print the list. We have printed the list also. 9 3 10 6 4. What we got? 9 3 10 6 4. Yes, we completed this one. Now changing a range of item values, that is, if you want to change a set of values, that is a consecutive values from a list, how can we do? Simple thing. So to change the values of items with a specific range, then you have to define a new list with the values, and you have to refer to the from which point to which point you want to insert the new values. The syntax is the list name followed by the start index and stop index, and then the new list values. So these list values are going to be assigned starts from the starting index and ends at the stop index -1. You know that when we define the stop index, then it is going to calculate up to the stop -1. Let us look into an example. Consider the list adapt. Okay, here instead of adapt, I am going to take that BOP. This is my list name, BOP 9386427. BOP equal to 9386427. Okay, I have created a list and I am going to print that BOP. Yes, we got that 9386427. Now what the next step is, replace the elements from second index to fifth index with the following elements. That is, we have to replace the second index. This is the 0th index, first index, second index, third index, 4, 5, 6. That means we have to replace these 4 elements with the 12, 19, 17, 13. So for that purpose, what we have to do is BOP of what is the starting index we have to take? Second index. So 2 is 2. Then what is the stopping index? Fifth index. If you want to stop at the fifth, we have to take the index stop index as the 6, because when you take the stop index as 6, then it is going to consider up to the 6 minus 1, 5 only. So 6 equal to the list elements, that is what are the elements you want to change. All those elements have to be created into a new list. So 12, 19, 17, 13. Now run. No, nothing is there. Now when you have taken the BOP, these are the elements. Now if you try to run the BOP in print, now look at here. 8 has been replaced with 12, 6 has been replaced with 19, 4 has been replaced with 17, 2 has been replaced with 13. So this is a replacing, look at here, list of range of item values. Now let us try to do that. BOP of 2:5 equal to, okay, instead of BOP I am going to take KK equal to 9386427. 9386427. Okay, I am printing KK, run. Yes, we got this one. Now, sorry, I am getting the same name. KK of 2:5. If you write 2:5, what does 2:5 mean? Second position, third position, fourth position, right? Now, if I enter that, India, comma, LifeLiyo, comma, Python coding. Now what will happen if you try to give the 2, 3, 4 positions, and if you try to insert 4 elements at a time, run. We haven't got any error. Now try to print what is there in the keka. Look at here. 9 is same, 3 is same, 8 is replaced with India, 6 is replaced with LifeLiyo, 4 is replaced with Python, and then the next position is occupied by this coding, and the remaining bits have been, remaining elements have been shifted to the right side. So that means if you define 2:5, then it is going to take the new element also and it is going to be inserted. So this is changing a range of item values. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel LifeLiyo. Thank you everyone.